Ever wonder what happens when four guys try to serve hot takes but accidentally crack too many cold ones first? Yeah, so did we. This show was supposed to be called Cold Beer, Hot Takes, but let's just say we were a few beers deep when we made the logo. Join the Hot Beer crew each week as we dive into sports, pop culture, dumb debates, and whatever else we feel strongly or sloppily about. Unfiltered, unqualified, unexpectedly entertaining. So crack a can, lower your expectations, and enjoy the coldest takes on the hottest topics. So, welcome, guys. So, we are going to introduce our co hosts for today. We have one other co host who will be joining us next week, most likely. But for today, I am Letty. This is Dave. Say hi, Dave.
I'm Dave. Hello.
And John.
Hi, I'm John.
Okay, so basically this podcast, we drank a bit too much as we normally do because we're drinking. This is we drink for this podcast, right? And we drink in general either way for not for this podcast. But anyway, so it's supposed to be hot takes, cold beer, but now it's hot beer. So we warmed up a beer in the oven. But yeah, the first take, I'm gonna say a take, guys. We're gonna be giving our thoughts on it. Okay, guys, first take of hot beer cold takes.
Okay.
LeBron retiring would not make the NBA less fun. Dave, you want to give your thoughts on that?
I'm more of a soccer fan, personally.
So you think is saying LeBron retiring wouldn't make the NBA less fun? Like LeBron retires,
No,
are you having less fun when you
I
in
would.
the
I would
NBA?
absolutely have less fun. Honestly, I would say LeBron is 90% of the reason that I've ever watched a game or
Is
participated
he your
in the
goat?
NBA. He's my goat. He's
Are
always
you
been my goat.
a Bron sexual?
I'm a bronze sexual. I would let him do anything to me. I would marry him.
You agree with me?
Somewhat, because oh yeah,
Mm.
somewhat, because like LeBron brings a lot of the viewership to the NBA.
I
But
see.
as he is now, like he wouldn't make it more exciting, like the way he plays, because like he's still an all-star,
Mm.
but without him, they lose a lot of viewership.
The
But
first
without
viewers
him, it's still exciting.
for you personally, is it more or less exciting?
No,
You're saying it's not. So you agree with the take that him retiring would not make the NBA less fun for you personally.
yeah, it would not make the
Yeah,
NBA less.
I agree with you on that one. I'd say LeBron, obviously he brings in, I'd say in a whole,
Mm.
yeah to that, yeah, like similar to you, like he brings so many viewership,
Well,
so
numbers
many
wise, even
personally,
personally.
I'd say I don't watch the Lakers that much. Like I watch the playoffs, like the ones that like the teams that actually fucking matter, and Lakers weren't that good. So,
Mm.
but, and we're on the East Coast. We live in Canada, so we watch the
Raptors, baby.
teams, yeah, Raptors and other teams on the East
Raptors.
Coast. So we're actually in our fucking time zone. We don't start at like 10:30. But anyways,
Mm.
so for us personally, no, but I'd say LeBron is the GOAT,
Yeah.
and it would have a big difference if he were to retire. But yeah, for us, I think that wouldn't make a difference. I think we'd still watch if we
Yeah,
wanted to,
'cause
or if the Raptors were good, or if there was a good playoff game going on.
yeah,
Finals, you know.
obviously we all love LeBron and what he's
Obviously.
done,
Yeah.
but
That
like.
being said,
Like I love paying attention to the Lakers. Like the Raptors and Lakers are
Yeah.
the teams.
Big Mac
Like
teams are fun because there's so many fans.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then but like LeBron, he hasn't declined. Like he's declined slightly, but like he's
Yeah, but like the longevity's crazy. Like,
yeah,
yeah, being so good.
Playing basketball since he was 6, probably.
Probably,
So,
yeah, but
not in the NBA, but I mean, he's been an all-star his whole life.
I bet
yeah.
he should have been in the NBA back then too.
Probably.
No, he low-key would have dominated then too. Okay, next take, boys. Beer tastes better in cans than bottles. Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Honestly,
I'm gonna disagree to this. I like the bottle. When I'm outside, I feel like I'm gonna break it and it's gonna get everywhere, and then my
Mm.
dog's gonna like step on the glass. So then I would rather have a can. But inside, me and Dave, like we were the one time we just had the fucking bottles. I gave him a bottle and we were
Yeah.
drinking it. We cheers that fucking what did we have?
Oh, it was. Fuck, there's a like it was a.
It was the Amsterdam one.
Yeah.
It's,
Heineken.
Heineken. We had
Yeah,
Heineken. Yeah, so we had the Heineken bottles. The cheers, that shit hit hard.
It's more. It's like an experience. It's
It's an
like
experience
it changes it
once in a
more than-
while, but like
Like what are these called?
you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. When you don't want to break it, when you're just chilling base, like being some boys, and you're
Have like a good experience.
Yeah.
Like maybe with a good view or something, like a good conversation.
Yeah.
Like you're not trying to get too hammered or anything.
yeah.
I think a bottle's the way to
The
go.
bottle, yeah.
Bottle's always the way
If
to
you're in
go.
that environment, what do you think?
Mm.
Being completely honest, I've never had beer in a bottle.
I've never had beer in a bottle. Fuck.
I've only ever had beer.
Okay, it's not a bias then, but I guess you just never felt you needed to. You felt,
Well, I've only ever bought cans.
yeah, that's true. No,
This is true.
cans are cheaper, or beer, or bottles cheaper.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Are bottles cheaper?
Like the bottles might because you can bring them back, but then some of my friends at school were saying that the opposite, which I don't think is true because you can get
Yeah,
money
they're
back
big
for the
bottles.
bottles. So I
Yeah.
think that's because I don't know why else
Or
people
you
would do it
can.
all the time. Like you said, it's good in most situations. If you're at a party, you don't want to bring a bottle and break it, right?
Yeah, it's specific. It's too specific to prefer it, but it's still like it's
It's
still
still
can
valid.
have some good
Yeah,
experiences. Yeah, good moments.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. The next hot take of our episode one. By the way, this episode is called Pilot. It's our pilot. Oh, it's our hot pilot hot take cold intro. Okay.
Yep.
Well, oh, we might switch that for our thing, but okay. Our next hot take. This is an interesting one. Interesting indeed. Okay. Girls who say he's like my brother
Mm-mm.
are lying.
Obviously, yeah. Like,
Dave?
that's not even like a hot take. No, like that's pretty obvious.
Frankly, it's just when they want company, but they're not. They don't want
They
to
don't want to
because they're not
commit. Yeah.
attracted to them.
Oh, okay.
It just comes out.
He's like a brother when they're trying to like when I don't know, but a lot of people say that. I feel like when like their boyfriend's like, "Why are you hanging with this guy?" And they're like, "Oh my god, it's like
It's like,
he's like a brother. I'm not gonna do anything ever."
Yeah,
They're fucking
obviously there's three different circumstances. There's one you friend zone somebody and you're genuinely not attracted to them. When there's somebody that you are attracted to but you're in a relationship, so you're trying to like like keep it on the low.
yeah,
It's
you
like a
just like
relationship.
that's set the limit.
Yeah. Or they're gay, and so there's a fourth one. But it's like if you grow up with someone and like they're lying or
Yeah.
something, then they could actually just be like,
Or they could
pretty much.
Anybody else have anything to say about it? We should get on to the next
Yeah,
one.
that was a pretty general topic there.
Yeah.
I think anyone would agree.
Okay, this one. Okay. Let's get some debate going. Let's hear. Somebody's got to disagree on some of these. Okay. Fast food tastes better after 2 a.m.
After 2 a.m. just in general.
I don't. Why would I order fast food after 2 a.m.?
I know.
You've never
you
been
do
out
it
after
every
2
night,
a.m.?
don't you?
No.
You were
Dude, at school I'm out past 2 a.m. like most fucking nights.
I go to
On the
sleep at
weekend.
like 10:30.
Yeah, Dave's the fucking brother.
Well, like I can make food at night, but it's not gonna be ordered. That's for sure.
So it's not fast food.
No.
No, fast food. Let's say we hypothetically we order food, right?
Yeah.
It's 2:30 a.m. Oh, 2 a.m. You've had food past midnight. Like we ordered pizza or like the whatever the cheese fucking breads
It's past midnight.
past midnight. Let's say that then.
I'm
You
not
have
gonna
it
to be honest.
It does it hit like I feel like when I'm drinking and I'm super fucking hungry, it hits hard. Like I'm really hungry with this. I think the food
Even when you're not drinking, I think you're like
like
done,
not
you're
up
done
past 2 a.m.
meals.
if you're not drinking.
Like you're done your meals by like 7, like or like 8, usually at the most.
Yeah.
Like, that's been like
So
a
if
long
you
time
stay
for me to eat.
drinking it or you stay up late,
Yeah,
you
so
get
by
hungry and then it hits
3,
you.
you'd be hungry. Like,
If you're still eating, it's hard.
yeah, what?
Since like 11 or 11
Did you
something.
say it?
No, I said I haven't eaten anything since like 11:40.
Oh, that's
Today?
not good.
Yeah.
Morning? The fuck?
You
11:40.
can't drink on an empty stomach, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's his fault.
What?
We just probably have 7 minutes early.
You told me 8:50 and I showed up at 8:08. Well, I thought Dave might pull up. Like I didn't know for sure if he'd pull up like early because he didn't answer my text yet. So I didn't want.
MB.
I didn't. No. It's all good. I just didn't want to leave my house at like 8:15 and then it'd be like you show up and you're waiting there for 10
Yeah.
minutes. So
Well,
I just wanted
I have
to.
time to eat some more food. It's anyone's fault.
Yeah, that's your fucking.
He's looking at me pretty intensely.
Nah,
You guys.
yeah, but fuck.
It's because I had a shift today.
Mm.
So I got home.
Dude's
I got home
grinding
at
all day.
7:30. I showered and then I was in the bathroom and I was like I said 8 to 8:15. I said probably 8:15.
You said that, but I wanted to go. I just wanted to get out and go, bro. Because I was just waiting, and I took a shit, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm ready to go."
I was gonna heat
I thought it might take a little bit longer, and I thought Mike texted me like halfway.
It takes like 3 minutes.
I thought Mike text me halfway through and be like, "Yo, just pick me up too." So I was gonna go to his house. Yeah. So I texted to say that I'm not leaving. So I thought you might say like, "Do you want to pick?"
You have some great thoughts, but I think we're lingering a little bit on this one topic.
Okay, back on track. Back on track. Okay, if you're under 20 and drink Guinness, you're lying to yourself. Guinness, I'm pretty sure Guinness. I know I know people before. Guinness is a strong beer.
I know what it is. I've
People
never.
do it just to try to prove like none of us would really drink that.
I know what Guinness is. I've never touched that shit.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, beer is just generally for the experience, and if it's
Beer is fucking
if it's-
good. I drink beer
if it's
only.
It just makes
People might actually like it. Like some people are just built different. They've been drinking beer since they're like 4 years old, and you know.
Yeah, those Europeans, man. Listen.
Alright, our next segment. Are you drinking? Okay, let's go to you first, Dave.
Having a Mike's Harder lemonade, a classic.
Mike's favorite lemonade.
Doesn't sound like beer.
7%. Okay, so this segment we're gonna fucking try it. Okay, pass it along, bro. Pass it on. First, what would you rate this? Like how
This is honestly a 6.5 out of 10. It's just
it's
okay.
not that good.
It's just solid. Like
It's the sweet.
it's like you get sick of it instantly.
You gotta try the strawberry one.
I'll try
Like,
this.
they only come in 12 packs. The strawberry one's good though. It's my favorite.
How much the price difference versus like the alcohol difference? Is this better than just a Mike's Hard lemonade?
Honestly,
Harder.
it was like
Like,
basically the same price as a
So
5%.
it's worth it.
So yeah, it's worth it. It is worth it. You're getting it more time.
Mm-hmm. All right, John.
I know what it's doing. Okay,
All right, John.
Alright.
Let's.
my turn now.
I honestly thought that was pretty good. I just tried it, guys. For
Mhm.
obviously you can't see the video. It was pretty good.
Mm.
It doesn't taste that strong either.
Well, like,
Okay.
you definitely
It-
taste it a little more than.
So I'm the one of the group that actually drinks beer. Well, they'll drink beer, but they're fucking. They like to drink girly drinks, right? And they would do it occasionally if they had to, but they like to drink these sugar drinks. I find the sugar makes me go kind of crazy, and shut the fuck up. If I'm drinking and like I'm out of whatever at a party or hanging out with other people, if I'm having the sugar drinks, I go a bit too crazy. I like beer; it keeps me calm, and I can just constantly drink the whole night. So yeah, Coors Light,
Coors Light.
8 out of 10, pretty good.
Okay.
Anyone want to try
I'll
some?
try some.
Dave,
Okay. Dave, try. I just taste like a classic light beer. I'm not
it's a
gonna lie.
normal beer. Yeah, a lot of the light beers taste pretty.
It's actually it goes over smoother than I thought.
All
I
right.
just
not
like
bad.
them because I can constantly drink them the whole night. Like
Yeah.
wine, like it's more.
It's like water. Like you can just
Like I just
keep
really like
going.
wine, but the thing is that like it doesn't last as long because it's just like higher percent alcohol. So I just drink it really quick and I just keep
Yeah.
drinking. So,
All right.
John.
My turn, even though I've already had both of those before.
bro, who
Good.
cares?
I drink more than all of you.
Okay.
No offense.
Yeah, nah.
Like,
when I'm at school,
When you're at school, you're
Much taken.
next year I'm drinking every day. 8 drinks every day.
Oh, big sip. Oh.
Thoughts?
It tastes like water.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like
Huh?
whenever you have a few down, it literally just goes straight through your it just goes straight through your mouth into your throat.
This
Yeah.
is true.
That's true. No, one time me and John were at our other buddy's house. Yeah. So anyways, we were at his house.
You have other friends?
The fourth co-host.
Oh,
of
the
the show.
fourth one. Yeah.
Sean.
Sean, yeah, Sean. So we were at Sean's house earlier. Me and him biked there. So we went. So first of all, we got there early, basically, right?
Yeah, we drove.
He said get there at 8. We got there at 7:45, and then he was like, "We're still eating dinner," and I'm like, "Fuck." He said he wasn't gonna drink. He opened his door and he's like, "I think I'm gonna drink tonight."
Oh,
And then me and John, me and John were like, "Oh fuck, let's get fucked up. Like let's go get some beer." We went back to because I had picked him up. I picked you up from
Yeah.
your house, right?
Yeah.
And then we drove back. We drove to Sean's house, and then we drove back to
We
my
drove to the
house.
beer store for some stuff.
At the beer store. We got whatever
We got some stuff.
we
Fucking.
got some stuff, got some good drinks. I
Mm.
don't remember what we had. We had some.
We have Budweiser that day.
Budweiser, yeah, but the tall boys, 12 of them. But anyways, we drove back to my house and then took my bike and my dad's bike, and we biked over there. But we were like, you know what? We don't want to bring any beer back with us because that's gonna
Yeah.
heavy on the way. Basically, John, normally I drink it when we're like deeper. I drink a lot, but whatever. He was fucking downing that. We biked back. That was a fun night. What were we talking about? Like,
Oh, we're trying to now it's John.
I have. What was that? What led to that?
You're just talking about how your beer tastes and that it goes.
Oh, the beer, yeah.
But
Yeah, so that's basically the point is the beer went down super quick for us at that point.
But
Especially him.
so I've today I'm drinking a sortilege. It's a little French for some reason.
Oh,
Strawberry whiskey lemonade.
oh,
Because it's very, very tasty.
oh.
Bro, I can't lie, this is the type of shit my mom would drink. It's like it's again
The only reason I got it is because my dad got it at first.
Thank you. I'll just take a little sip.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I know it does taste good.
Like I said,
It's not bad.
I like these sugar drinks.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
them, but I just prefer to drink beer because it's just I can drink more of it. Like I can just keep drinking the whole night, drink like 12 beers and be good.
Well,
It's
it's
the whiskey.
like I don't.
The sugar just affects me more than the alcohol.
Neither of them affects me. Like I feel the same no matter what I drink,
Yeah.
unless it's straight stuff.
I think I'm a
Obviously.
pretty lightweight. I think I'm the lightest
Yeah.
weight a bit.
Well, you do weigh like 70 pounds.
It's the least. I'm
You also weigh like
No,
70.
I'd say
not 70 pounds.
Sean, yeah.
Sean is definitely a lightweight. He doesn't like to admit it but he doesn't drink nearly as
He drinks like
He
one.
wants to be coming out.
He has like
alcoholic, but he's not. He needs to step up.
Next one. So, like we said, we're Canadian. So some of us, barely any would not like reside in everyone, but some people might not know this. Blue Jays are the team that's our local baseball team, right? Let's say, okay, the Blue Jays won't win a World Series this decade.
this decade. Well, they do have like 5 more years to like do
Yeah.
something, but they really
But it's
they have good pitchers. They just only have like they don't have the best offense
yeah, that's true.
like to support
What-
that. It's like they're like the Pirates but a little
Mhm.
better.
What I would say is to win within the next 5 years is hard. But I'll say, let's do a Blue Jays. I'm gonna say it. They're gonna do it. I'm calling right here. Come back to this podcast once we're gonna be famous. Oh, by the way, I saw something about like the Friends cast before they release their thing. They like you're gonna be famous. Go on a big trip. Go on a big trip before you get famous. So since we're gonna get famous, we are going to Vegas next weekend. So let you know our next podcast we're gonna recap. We're going to Vegas 'cause, like we don't
We're gambling
yeah, since we don't want to
in the casino.
before we get recognized. Like, yeah. Anything on the Blue Jays you want to say?
I think my boy Yao Ming is carrying. I think his height really comes into play. I think he's the best defense we got.
You're fucking with me, right?
Yao Ming.
One player on the Blue Jays.
Like, see,
Barnes.
That's
Something.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
I don't even know if he's joking or not.
John F. Kennedy.
Okay, that
Alright, bro. Stop fucking
that's definitely not serious. That's a little older.
No one player.
Yes, and he's my favorite.
Who? Yeah, I'll say the last name. You say the first name. Guerrero.
Okay.
Guerrero.
I think of John.
He's Dominican.
John. Dominican.
Dominican Canadian.
Colombino.
Colombino.
Dude, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just signed the $500 million. We're going to go Blue Jays. We're going to educate Dave, and we're going to come back to this podcast after our Vegas trip too. By the way, we'll be educate him. It's going to be fucking fire. The next episode, you got to tune in every week, by the way, because this is going to be a weekly thing that we're going to do, and we're going to commit to it. And
Stay prepared.
we do it because we love it. Like we're not doing it to get the fame. We're doing it.
Game.
We love the game, and we just Okay, the next day, said this already, and I say it. Just tell me after, because obviously we've been drinking beer. It's hot beer,
Obviously.
cold take. We warmed up our beer. And we are drinking, giving cold takes.
No, you didn't.
Malone is secretly one of the best singers alive.
I mean, that,
Look,
well, like,
He's not bad, but like every hip hop artist, he's on.
oh, he's not a hip hop artist anymore.
Oh,
He's amazing, bro. He did
Hip-hop
pop.
artist.
Right?
He's a country singer. He's a country singer.
what did he?
Yeah. I don't know about best singer.
Yeah, no,
One of the best singers.
he's definitely not one of the best singers. But like, he makes good songs, but
He has some of the best songs, and the fact that he's been able to transition from like rap to doing some pop and doing some country.
A lot of verses.
I think that's say like singer. Like you look at some of the other like really good singers, like fucking like Ariana Grande and Post Malone. If they were getting the room together, we all know Ariana Grande is a better singer than Post Malone.
That's true.
there's definitely multiple people that like in general sing better than Post Malone. But like,
There's one of the best though. Doesn't mean he's the best. He's one of the best.
yeah, there's a lot of people you can.
I think he's one of the best artists we're talking in terms of the quality, like the songs he produces. But like you're looking at the pure talent in a room, no auto tune on anybody.
Me,
I would say he fell off in his country.
I'm gonna win that.
I think it's country.
I
think it's so fucking expensive.
I think that's where he shined in his.
Have you even listened to any of it?
He's so good.
No.
Name one. No. Dave, we're gonna educate Dave on so many things. The next take, you can judge someone 100% by how they order their coffee.
No, just plain no.
You guys drink coffee?
I drink.
I drink coffee every morning.
This is probably what I can tag with him. My order every single day at Tim Hortons, I get a medium dark roast, 2 milk, 1 sugar. That's what I get every single day.
That's
It's
all
like
the
constant.
Okay, Dave, you think you can judge someone based on what they order their coffee?
Yeah,
That's not even
like the chain, but
if they're in front of you, they order some weird ass shit. Is that valid to just fucking like
Yeah.
you're this fucking person from that?
well, it depends how weird. I mean,
What's the weird?
From Tim Hortons?
Anywhere.
Why? If you get tea from Tim Hortons, that's fucking weird. Like,
Yeah, I know.
coffee's normal.
I only get tea
Tea's
from
good.
McDonald's because I don't like the coffee.
McDonald's good.
No,
McDonald's
I know
fries
how
like
the
that.
tea is made, so it's like.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Certified.
Like, But based off, take a guess of what my coffee order is at Tim Hortons.
it's a double, a medium double.
No.
Decaf.
Why would I get decaf? in the
Three
morning?
cream, 3 sugar.
It's 7 a.m. Why would I get decaf?
4 sugar at
No, it's
least.
medium, triple.
Medium, triple.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 cream, 3 sugar.
Okay. That's a little bit much for me. I might make some assumptions
So
about
you're
faster.
So you say when you're
In line, yeah.
John, you hear somebody order, you're not a judgmental person. Let's hear. Come on. It's in a tank, bro.
You know what?
When you judge someone, like they order their coffee, you can judge them. You do.
It depends on how outrageous the order is in my life.
If it's outrageous, you can judge them.
Yeah. Like if I hear someone say like, "Can I get a medium French vanilla with 4 sugars
Yeah.
added onto it?"
So
Oh, and 3 creams. But like,
yeah.
you don't really.
But neither you can change. Like just like it has to be extreme.
Also, like, if you're at Timmy's, you're not at Timmy's for sweet drinks, I think. Like, you go to Star, like, I know it's more expensive or whatever, but, like, you go to Timmy's for, like, a good coffee to wake
I
up.
can't lie,
You know?
bro. I go to Timmy's at my work, and it's like the self checkout machine. I only go to, so I just don't listen. Like I don't fucking care what other people say.
Okay.
I love those self
Self-checkout
checkout machines.
is different. I think you could learn a lot.
You
from
self-checkout
self-checkout.
Tim Hortons?
Yes, because I wake up from my office, I go downstairs, and I just go to the self checkout.
You make it yourself?
You fucking bro.
So what's your order? So what's your order?
What's my order? Normally it's like a hot chocolate or something.
Okay, that sounds like Sean's.
If I like, it depends. If I want a hot drink but not caffeine, I'd get a white hot chocolate because I like white chocolate more than chocolate.
White hot chocolate, that's better. Maybe I
love
should
it.
start getting that.
Like, you literally just ask for a white hot chocolate with fucking.
Gentrified hot chocolate.
But like, if I want a cold drink that's non-caffeinated, I'll get one of the quenchers, a frozen quencher.
No, I like the quenchers too.
The blackberry lemonade one.
Like, I feel like a bitch ordering them, but like they're pretty good.
Not on the self.
My dad uses one too. You don't really feel like a bitch. He ordered the peach quencher.
And yeah, if you listen to this podcast, thanks for that, for ordering the quench.
There's one day, like right now, I'm working with my dad at a site once. Like I get in, my dad's like, "Oh, I ordered a peach quencher." I was like, "Oh, that doesn't look right." And he's like, "Yeah, it doesn't taste that good either." I was like, "Did they ask you sparkling water or lemonade?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "They're supposed to." And then like the next day, he's like, I went into Tim's for him. And he's like, "Oh, get me a large peach quencher with lemonade and make sure it's lemonade." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like,
Yeah.
and then I brought it in. He's like, and he took a sip. He's like, "Yeah, that's how it's supposed to taste.
Yeah,
That's much better." Like, I don't know what my point was for that.
we are like a big influence in this space, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though this is our first podcast.
Podcast, but this is kind of like an iconic one. If you're an OG from the start, once we make it big, like you are gonna you're gonna hang out with us. Like we're gonna be chill.
I hope so.
Uh-huh. So, if your first viewer to this podcast will get flown.
That's our subscriber podcast. Not podcast party.
Party, yeah.
We are gonna invest in better mic quality.
Yeah, right now we're running on only one mic.
Yeah, one
We can. We'll
Wow,
have a
one mic's better than that. Because we recorded our beta kind of not for this podcast. It was kind of similar if we just wanted to see if we wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
We just like put it on our face.
IP kind of aura.
Hey, this is fine, but nobody's ever gonna see that because it's a lot different than this take or this. Our next take. We are back at it. Do we get all the through? I think we're at number 9. This is a good one because me and John, we played baseball. We obviously like baseball. Yo, where the fuck are you going, John? He's gone. John is going into the forest. No, John's sitting back down. Nobody actually likes baseball. They just like the vibes. Okay, we are going to first. Dave's never played baseball. Dave's never watched baseball. Let's hear your take.
Why do I go to baseball? Because I've been to games. Don't get me wrong. Do I know anything about it? No.
Been to games.
I've been to games.
Why do I go to the games? I don't know a single player. I don't even know what's frankly going on. I
Vibe.
don't understand the
If you go, we'll explain it to you.
But yes, sometimes we need to podcast. Need to be educated.
I go for the hot dogs. I go for the heat. I go for being with friends. I go for the atmosphere,
You like
the
the
music.
jokes?
I like. I go for the vibes. Yes. What?
I go for the vibes.
I go for the vibes.
What the hell?
I'm gonna just ignore that though, because it says nobody actually likes baseball. That's obviously not
If you
true.
go to baseball games, you get to.
People like baseball. I don't even like it for the fun. You still fucking like baseball because you're going there, like, and you like fucking going to
like
baseball,
baseball.
and you like.
I like baseball.
So fuck. I don't know. What do you got anything?
Literally, if you're paying to go to a baseball game and you don't like baseball, like
You like
that
it
just
'cause
doesn't
you're
make
paying.
sense.
Like, even if you like it, that's like you say, like that's part of the services that they provide as providing the baseball service of the Toronto Blue Jays during the fucking game.
Yeah.
Go Blue Jays, go! Go Blue Jays, let's go! Let's go Blue Jays, let's go! Let's go show the fuck you.
What in the?
What if he comes to the Blue Jays next year?
No, you
won't be straight.
are getting Giannis.
Or Kevin Durant.
No, fuck Durant. Let's get Giannis, bro.
You or Kevin Durant.
Durant's like turning 37 and shit.
Or he's getting traded to the Pelicans.
Giannis. Durant's not. We're gonna team up in Toronto. If they would team up, I'd take Durant.
But like Toronto would have to get rid of like half of their roster.
I want them to get
Okay.
honestly get rid of Scotty and keep your depth. No, but I also Scotty's good, but like I don't.
Part of the depth.
The thing is, I don't
But he's
want.
good
The
for
thing is, I don't want them to give up everybody in their starting lineup, and like I don't want to give them everyone on the top 7 other than Scotty, and just have a team of Scotty, Giannis, and Mr. Scrubs, because realistically, one of them might get hurt, and they're not like their depth is just shit, and they're not going to do anything. Like I like keeping. Like I like Giannis with Brandon Ingram and like keeping like Barrett too and Dick.
As long as Dick stays on.
Dick's our fucking
We love Dick.
Dick is in our group chat. Dick's in our group chat.
Yeah, he's in our group chat, but he hasn't like said anything.
He's hyped all the time.
We love him.
He's very active. Well, like we
If-
make him active. Yeah.
If we become famous and we want Gay Dick on the podcast, he can come sit in the fucking backyard. We film this outside, by the way, because
Yeah.
we are fucking like
You can probably hear the wind. Like,
we are embraced in the fucking nature.
Yep.
We want Dick on our.
we got a year for him too.
Yo, look, he could be like the GOAT, for being honest.
It's likely.
Next Larry Bird.
Future for him.
The thing is, Quickie is way too inconsistent. Like, keep Dick, keep Barrett,
I know.
keep Pirtle, and get Giannis. And
No, they should draft Common Malone.
what's he play? Let's see.
Center.
Center?
He was the Duke starting center, I believe.
Duke starting center's pretty good.
Yeah, but like out of the weakest point of the Raptors' current starting lineup is either the point guard
That's-
position or the center position.
I know, I like that idea, and I would say keep Pirtle
And they
for the starting and put Pirtle as a starter and put him like off the bench playing a lot, and then
but
eventually
that's, he's
you flip
the
them
one-
because eventually you give them a lot of minutes, but just to the very start, it's good to have them earn their minutes. Hypothetically, play like 20 games over with Pirtle as a starter and then switch it over. And because Pirtle being a backup, he's not like he would be good as a backup
yeah,
center.
he would be a solid.
If you were a
player.
good team, him playing the backup center would not be bad. Like he's paid $20 million, but if you were actually a good team, it'd still be worth it to keep him on.
Yeah.
As a 6th or 7th man playing the backup center.
And they would add to the depth.
And
Like,
yeah, having a young guy
Either
would be
way.
good to that because you don't want to just rely on the
if-
young guy right
if
away.
they start, if they start who they drafted and put whoever.
Yeah, but either way, both of them will
starting
probably play
in the
like
lineup.
25 minutes. So
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting point.
Should we get back to our next hot take? This is a very fucking hot one. Let's see some fucking opinions here. Strong opinions, okay? Every friend group has one guy who'd betray the boys for $500.
Only
Well,
500?
For what?
Betray the boys. Like somebody
Yeah,
pays
but like-
500 and you fuck you over.
Betray for what?
Though.
Betray, I don't know. What do we want to say? What?
I don't know.
Let's see. I think every boys
Betray the
group-
boys. Like somebody has to leak the boys. They leak the boys something.
Depends.
Boys.
Like, it depends if someone asks. If they're offering $500 to leak a secret, then it's obviously going to be a little serious.
Yeah, it has to be serious. It's like something that basically would make like it'd be something that they do that would make it so you wouldn't associate with them anymore. Like you wouldn't still hang out with them, or
Yeah,
it would
no,
never. You might, and it would never be the same.
I
Like,
really
they're
would.
not your boy anymore. They might be an associate who you hang out with, who's friends with a friend, but they're never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Because they fuck you over somehow.
I wouldn't do that. I don't think.
I
Kind of that's a poor podcast, whatever, you know.
So then we
Even
can say
even Dave. I mean,
another guy who's in our group who
no.
doesn't hang with us much. One thing I think there might be, because think of it, Raven, when Raven actually used to hang out with us. He's not on the podcast because he, like, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Whatever. But I honestly used to go. Anytime there's somebody who's like close on the verge of like leaving, and, like kind of like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people might have somebody who might be not that close, or they might be willing to do something bad against you. To some other people might be
Yeah.
somewhat mutual, but
Yeah, I think when the boys group starts having too much success, they eventually let more people in than is like necessary for the boys. And so there's like the core, and then more people sort of get
the
onto
outside,
like the
yeah, yeah.
outside. And the further
they
you
might-
are on the outside,
and yeah, so somebody like Raven,
Yeah.
if they're close to
and
the
you're not
other
like
guys, they
close
might
to the,
be like,
or the center.
they might feel jealous, and they might say shit to the other
You're likely to take the 500 way.
I'd say maybe, but not necessarily for $500. I think it
During
might-
some instances.
I don't think it's money. I think it's jealousy. Like, I think if they felt that they're being left out, they'd be like, I want these other guys to be close to me. And if they'd be more close to me, if I say stuff about them, then maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, next hot take, we've got two left. Tinder is just LinkedIn for hot people.
What for jobs?
Tinder is LinkedIn for hot people. They can get their fucking connections, you know, you fuck.
I can get a job on there. But if
On Tinder, like, I don't think you have to be hot to be like on Tinder connecting people, bro. Like, some of these fuck.
you have to connect with people.
I mean, everyone's supposed to be on Tinder myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're on Grindr.
I've not been on any dating sites.
You have.
Fine, let's get back to the question. Tinder is just LinkedIn for hot people. So no? Are we saying no?
Like I don't even know what that means. That makes no sense.
Yeah, we're gonna take this to ChatGPT.
ChatGPT genuinely be the goat for things we don't understand.
Yes. Yeah. God bless ChatGPT.
I might put it in.
I'm saying, can you look on this further? This is a hot take listed for a podcast. By the way, all these hot takes are given to us by our executive producer, Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
So
For some reason, he decided to put a U in his name.
we don't know these before, but I read them out and we talk about them. Yeah, but anyways, okay. Actually, here's a breakdown of the hot take. So basically, this is a tongue-in-cheek comparison meant to be funny and proactive, especially to a Gen Z or college-age podcast and audience. What's the deeper meaning? Surface level. It's technically a dating app, functions similar to LinkedIn, a professional networking platform, but only if you're attractive.
Um,
Right? So, because you can be networking with other people who aren't attractive. Like, if you're not attractive, other people who aren't attractive are.
yeah, that doesn't even apply to LinkedIn. Like, you don't have to have a ton of connections to use LinkedIn either. So
There's so many on LinkedIn. I can't even lie.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm gonna read. ChatGPT is low key yapping, so I'm not gonna read all that. But like, what do you say?
I said, yeah, you're in a university for business. You're gonna have to make connections for business.
Yeah. By the way, we want to congratulate John because he doesn't accept an offer. We're not gonna leak where he's going.
yes, he
Because
just
obviously, if
accepted
they become
the
famous, we don't want that campus to get mad that we're
We're
bringing
so
some
proud of you.
fans. Same place as Sean.
offer.
Yeah,
It's
me
not
and Sean are
yeah.
going to the same place, just
Different
different
campus.
campuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I still need to pay for that.
Sort of GoFundMe. In next podcast, we're gonna have all the details for you.
No, we're joking. We're joking.
Okay, last hot take.
This might take us long.
Doing the beer store run is more fun than the party. I like going to not just the beer store, but even just ask when you're going like what the fucking convenience stores now, because in Canada you can buy alcohol at convenience stores. To go get the alcohol, it's pretty fun.
I think this is an easy, strong disagree. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I think, like, yeah,
getting alcohol is no way.
It's fun.
it's fun. Like,
Yeah, but it's more fun than the game.
yeah,
Because sometimes like you're just hanging out and last a while, whatever. But just the beer itself, probably
eating the beer is
fun.
it can be fun.
It is fun.
More fun than like the actual like when you're doing stuff and
Yeah. I think it depends.
when
Like,
you're
if
drinking, you automatically have more fun.
Yeah,
I think if you're I think if you're getting the beer like with the bit after that when you're like drinking that before you go out, then yes. But yeah, if it's just purely just when you're in the beer store, no.
no.
Okay, guys. So anybody with us? Anyone have anything else they want to say? Any other hot takes you want to list?
Hot takes.
Or do we want to wrap this up, boys? It's been a good episode.
The decent
The first episode,
pilot.
pilot, I think so.
I think it went well.
We're all done our drinks.
No,
drinks are
we're keeping drinking.
I think I'm 5 down.
5 down. I'm 6 down.
I'm 12. Yeah. So basically, every week there's basically be me and John on this podcast.
Majority,
Eh,
probably.
Yeah. So they will be the two that's always here, and Dave and Sean. Sometimes we'll get all four of us. Sometimes
They have
be
girlfriends.
combinations. It'll always at least be 2 or 3 of us, and it'll always be me and John here for sure. And eventually we might have a guest. We have a guest from McDonald's actually, who's considering joining or for a guest appearance.
Yeah.
What's his name? Do I hear a bit about that?
Well, I work at I work at McDonald's once a week maybe, so I always work with him. I was like, "Do you want to come on a podcast?" He was like, "Sure." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "What's it called?" I was like, "Hot beer, cold."
We just drank too much and we made the logo, and honestly, I like it because this is a good name.
It was
Beginning.
it was Lenny and I's decision, to be fair, and we
Yeah.
drink more than them. So
Me and John always drink more.
yeah,
Dave, thanks for listening
Yeah.
to this
Thank
episode
you.
of Hot Beer Cold Takes, where we warm up our beer and cold up our takes.